Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, if I can have your attention for just one moment, please. First of all, you're all very welcome here to Griffith College. Before the ceremony commences and for your own safety and comfort, I would like to bring the following information to your attention. There are 7 emergency exits in the auditorium, 3 exits to the rear of the auditorium and 4 here to the front. In the unlikely event of an emergency, please proceed directly and calmly to the exit that is nearest to you. When exiting the building, please do not use the lift. Once outside the building, you are asked to proceed to Assembly Point G, which is at the corner of the green area over here. This area is marked by green signage. In preparation for the ceremony, I will ask guests to please turn off their mobile phones. And please be aware that this event is being broadcast and live streamed and photographed. Now, if I could ask you all to please stand for the graduate procession, please. If I can ask you to all remain standing for the academic procession. Thank you.
Please be seated. Ian Erica, Agrina Ushla, Foil to Roiv, Kadian Sharman Shaw, in a run for Dov Octany or Didikush or Aulamori on Colostra. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this graduation ceremony at which third level awards will be conferred on learners of Griffith College, Dublin. Our panel members include Professor Diarmuid Hegarty, President of Griffith College, Ronan Fenelon, Director of Griffith College, Seamus Fitzpatrick, Head of the Faculty of Business Studies, Deirdre Gorman, Programme Director, Madeleine Ford, Head of Strategic and Business Development, along with Programme Directors and Faculty Lecturers involved in the delivery of the programmes. I'm Dr. Tomás McGuckagan, the College's Director of Academic Programmes, and I'm delighted to have the pleasure of being your MC for this graduation ceremony. Contusa Correlation Gilura, Irmanish Erin Tullif, Diarmuid Hegarty, Uachtaran Colostra Grifa, Lauert Ling, Herkian and Colostra. I would like to begin the proceedings by inviting Professor Diarmuid Hegarty, President of Griffith College, to deliver a conferring address.
Excellencies, distinguished guests, colleagues, graduands, ladies and gentlemen, you have no idea what pleasure it gives to us to be back here, to be here in person, having been through what has been a harrowing 2 years. As I look around me and I look at all of you in your masks, I think all we need, in fact, for each of you is sunglasses and a hoodie, and you'd be ideally placed for a bank robbery. God knows what, in fact, we will resort to, in fact, to recover from the last few years. But one thing I know for sure is that you've all risen to its challenges. But the realization of life's dreams is actually like a journey through mountainous terrain. Each struggle to a new peak is rewarded with a clear vision of the way ahead. Today, we celebrate your conquering that first peak. Graduates, today is your day, and savour this moment and the vista it gives you. And let His joy live in your memory for life. Remember, however, that during these difficult journeys, we are guided by the experience and dedication of others. Your guides were family, partners, and friends who shared your trials and tribulations. Somebody's just gone out for an application form. Shared your trials and tribulations and prepared meals for you and put up with your inevitable but hopefully few cranky moods, and those who so readily accepted the stress you were so relieved to pass on. Now, in the time-honoured tradition of Griffith College, I'm going to ask the parents, family and friends to stay seated while the graduates stand up. I would ask you, the graduates, now to turn back to your parents, family and friends and express your thanks for the support you've received over the years by acclamation, applause, cheers, or however way you like. Well done. Now, please sit down. The great thing about this moment is if anybody asks me how the graduation speech went, I can say it was interrupted with applause. As president of the college, no doubt you would wish me to acknowledge the work of my colleagues as members of boards, heads of faculty, lecturers, administrators, and librarians whose work contributed to your success today. Today, I want to look at the COVID landscape to which you've travelled and how it has challenged you and changed us forever. You've faced many trials, including, for some here, the grief of loss of someone dearly loved. We ourselves lost our chairman, Frank Scott Lennon, to COVID last month. Not just a close friend for over 40 years, Frank was a mentor and inspiration to us all. We were inspired by his courage and his tenacity in fighting illness for so many years, fighting cancer, and his piercing objectivity applied to the resolution of many conflicting situations here in the college. And we describe our loss in these words: the unrelenting minute he filled with service done, our Maker's meaning in it, for so his life was run. Farewell, you Christian soldier, your courage ne'er undone. Rest well, you Christian soldier, for you life's battle won. And many in this audience who have lost close relatives or friends to COVID will hopefully relate to these words. And we understand the depth of grief occasioned by this loss, and our thoughts and condolences are with them. We're currently living a worldwide track that has changed our lives beyond recognition. We never anticipated that the 21-day global lockdown would actually go on for months and turn our lives upside down. We started doing things differently. We needed to be creative and work with what we have, and started witnessing some historic changes worldwide. While COVID-19 engrossed us in its fears, it also helped us see the world with a new lens. We realized that the value of our communities, and we realized the importance of life and what truly matters in it. We had to unlearn old patterns and realize that happiness lies in the little things. Simple things we overlooked months ago, like a hug or calling over to our friends or family. Those simple things we took for granted, we now look forward to every single day. This pandemic has taught us it is time we appreciate our close ones and be grateful for what we have, and reminded us that life is fragile and that it's time to work together and lift each other up. These past months, we've witnessed a vast sea of kindness and compassion in our communities around the world. It has led to countless acts of selfless heroism in hospitals and care homes. It has encouraged many of us to use our ultimate strengths to serve our greatest purposes, suddenly giving our lives new and inspiring meaning. Among other things, the pandemic has required us to draw on skills and attributes such as adaptability, resilience, positivity, tenacity, and empathy. We've been so fortunate to see our planet heal, even if only temporarily. On your graduation booklet, you will see 2 satellite images of Beijing, before and during lockdown. The air pollution covering a substantial part of the northeast China is indicated in colour. As shown in these 2 satellite images, as the skies cleared up, we fully appreciate the impact of pollution on our planet. And everyone, including Mother Nature, had a breather during lockdown. Also, as we withdrew to our homes, wildlife took to our streets with no fear of losing their lives. And again, in your graduation booklet, you will see an image of a fox wandering through Grafton Street. Don't think we'll see that today. Fox wandering through Grafton Street in broad daylight. In the picture, he seems to be heading for the Bailey. I wondered, did he think it was Johnny Fox's? Unfortunately, nobody told him the polls were closed. And the pandemic's most important lesson has taught us to let nature heal itself and not take it for granted. Our planet is all we have. We cannot exploit it more than we have already. Then, in March 2020, in a very short period of time, we had to adapt to an entirely new way of learning due to the COVID pandemic. Gone was the ability to sit in lectures and labs with fellow students. Isolated at home, online classes required you to become more independent in your study and assignment work. It is a testament to your adaptability that you survived and thrived in this independent way of learning. And these skills will serve you well in your respective careers. Your learning will be lifelong as you independently upskill and as your field changes over the coming years and time. When learning skills forced on you by COVID will serve you well. As the COVID generation, you have largely had to acquire these valuable skills yourselves, and nobody can take this from you. This global pandemic has forced us to embrace the dawning of the era of agility and resilience in the face of severe adversity. We had no other choice but to face the challenges head on and adapting to our ever-changing circumstances. Pre-COVID, we were already understanding the greater need for agility in an ever more volatile, disruptive, uncertain, and complex world. The pandemic vastly intensified these conflicting forces, and the disruption forced us to embrace agility for our betterment. The turbulence made it necessary to challenge the status quo and reinvent how our world can function. You've risen to this challenge, and hopefully throughout your lives will continue to do so. The COVID pandemic has also affected how we work. When COVID first hit, businesses and enterprises that could adapted to an entirely remote way of working, including innovative ways of customer service, such as five-star restaurants transformed into food trucks. Many of these changes are here to stay. I'm not so sure about the food trucks, but many are here to stay. Certainly, remote and hybrid working is here to stay. And COVID has also seen rapid innovation, particularly in the medical field. With the advent of mRNA vaccinations originally developed for COVID, they're now being tried for malaria and HIV vaccines currently under development. An innovative educational challenge is expansion of apprenticeships, learning from the traditional trades changing from the traditional trades to administrative and professional work. For instance, we normally associate with the traditional trades very much in the building sector. The major challenge for us as a community is basically to change people's attitudes to apprenticeships, because people tend to consider them only as relevant to the trades, particularly the building trade. Whereas in countries like Germany, leaders of major multinationals started life as apprentices. And Griffith is already the education provider for 2 national apprenticeships in healthcare and bar management. Allied to this are the development of micro-credentials, awards for individual modules of courses, allowing learners to learn at their own pace, to try courses in a different field or enhance their skills further. You're going to see much more of this throughout your working lifetime. Your COVID-acquired skills ideally place you to exploit micro-credentials. Ireland is being held up globally as a shining example of determination and solidarity, how as a society we faced COVID head-on. Clear messaging emanated from the government and health authorities, followed by the imposition of appropriate restrictions, eased and reimposed in a fluid fashion as circumstances required. The common focus and lack of divisiveness was heartening and reassuring. The government approach seeking buy-in, rather than being heavy-handed, as in some other jurisdictions, elicited a very positive response, resulting in a high level of compliance with sometimes extraordinary restrictions. This aided to flatten the curve and allow for the gradual easing of restrictions. But I think we're all very conscious that as the number of infections increase rapidly now, we need to resume this buy-in. The various financial support schemes costing $12 billion since the start of the pandemic have demonstrated to us the value of solidarity on a European basis. Your mission is to pass this lesson to the next generation, the lesson of solidarity, the lessons of agility, the lessons of resilience. In this respect, this year's graduates are in good company. Griffith graduates have won external awards across all faculties, including ACCA First Place in the World in Strategic Business Reporting, the students scoring 94%, the highest mark worldwide out of 8,395 students worldwide. One student won the Gallery of Photography Graduate Award 2020. Another S-Media Photographer of Year 2019 and 2020. Another student won the Public Relations Institute Young Communications Professional Award of 2021, and Video Journalist, another won the Video Journalist of the Year Award. Another won Best Film Documentary Short at Prague International Indie Film Festival. Yet another, Best Film at LGBT Toronto Film Festival, Best LGBT Documentary at Venice Shorts Festival, and official selection of the Indie Shorts Awards in Cannes and official selection in the Montreal Independent Film Festival. Also, one of our students has been shortlisted for a Future Makers Award by the Design and Crafts Council of Ireland. And finally, one student has been shortlisted for the Institute of Designers in Ireland Award. Now, as regards your career prospects, growth of the Irish economy is evident from news that Ireland remains on the shortlist for billions of euros invested by Intel. There was a time when I was young when a manager never made a mistake by investing in IBM. Now, multinational managers never make a mistake when they invest in Ireland, largely because of the very, very stalwart work undertaken by our development authorities. And you will benefit from that. It's increasing the number of high-growth tech companies who are setting up in Ireland and or are already in Ireland and continuing to scale up and internationalise their operations here. We also welcome the recipients of QQI awards who have attended courses run by the Irish Institute of Purchasing and Materials Management. Today's graduates of the Institute of Commercial Management and also are graduates of BTEC Professional Diploma in Management. For those who have become accustomed to online working, we're suggesting the following back-to-work guidelines. That's guidelines for the company meeting room, when you now find yourself not online, but in the company meeting room. And these are the prompts. Do not attend in your dressing gown, as you'll be unable to turn off the camera. Second rule, do not share with your colleagues that your boss is talking rubbish, because you'll be unable to go mute. Do not point out that sound is all clear at your end. And do not make faces in response to ridiculous suggestions by your boss, because you can't go off video. Do not offer to switch on sharing, okay? And do not offer to host a meeting, particularly if your boss is in the chair. And lastly, do not say that a document was not attached, particularly when you've been given it physically earlier in the morning. That said, we're back on campus. I wish to extend a warm welcome to Dr. Susan Walsh, Dean, and other staff of our collaborative partner, Globe Business College Munich, and their business studies students graduation today. Das Griffith College ist stolz darauf, die Abschlüsse des Globe Colleges München vergeben zu dürfen. Und wir freuen uns, die Absolventen, ihre Familien, sowie Dozenten des Globe Colleges heute hier willkommen zu heißen. We also welcome today's recipients of the QQI Awards. I would urge those of you who expect to function successfully in the commercial world in the 21st century to visit China. We haven't been unable to do so in the roughly the last 2 years, but hopefully, in fact, that opportunity will present itself in the near future. And to our Chinese students, may I say, 今天我们非常高兴见到了我们中国学生的家长和亲友。今天我向你们的父母说，你们在爱尔兰学习非常努力，因为有你们，中国的未来而更加美丽。To explain it, I've just welcomed Chinese families and friends and stated they should be proud of their sons and daughters' achievements. Wir begrüßen alle unsere deutschen Studenten und ihre Familien, die gekommen sind, um gemeinsam mit uns zu feiern. I welcome the German students and their families who come to celebrate together. Aussi, c'est un vrai plaisir de donner mes félicitations aux étudiants français. Il y a quelques qui ont accompli l'œuvre difficile de commencer le diplôme de Business Studies en français et le finir en anglais ici à Dublin. We have a number of students from Sarajevo graduating this ceremony. Veliko nam je zadovoljstvo pozelski dobrodošlicu našim bosankim studentima, njihovim podeljima, srodicima I prijateljima. To our Turkish students and their parents, tebrikler, which is the amount of Turkish I can command, which means congratulations. And may I thank also our Brazilian students for their contribution to the college. Obrigado por sua grande contribuição ao Griffith College. But we too have our challenges, and key to the value of your award will be our national degrees becoming Griffith College degrees, under delegated authority to make awards. There should follow university status, now open to Institute of Technology through amalgamation. And given our size, this should be open to us. We too have to have faith. As you glimpse the world from your current mountain peak, may I express the hope that over your period with us, Griffith College will have found a place in your heart as you have in ours. I want you to know you're always welcome on campus, socially, educationally, or just to show off the new BMW. May I conclude by congratulating you again on your success and by wishing you may harness the knowledge and experience you acquired in Griffith College to achieve what you richly deserve, a successful and fulfilling career. Thank you.
Anish bhfuil an fáilte go roimh go dtí an cuid seo den ócáid ina run for cáiliachtaí náisiúnta, coláiste agus idirnáisiúnta Vic Lane and coláiste. I now welcome you to the part of our proceedings at which national and international awards will be conferred on graduates of the college, and I declare open this awards ceremony. Ira Maran Tullif, Diarmategarty, Uachtar an coláiste Gréfa, cáiliachtaí náisiúnta agus idirnáisiúnta a bhrunna na fálamóirí atá dar Herbert ag an coláiste. I call upon Professor Diarmuid Hegarty, President of Griffith College, to confer awards on the learners of this college presented by the college for that purpose.
I'd just like to explain the significance of this moment. Up to now, you will have noticed that I refer to you as graduands, which is the Latin gerund, and those in course of graduation. Okay? You, of course, already well won your laurels through your examinations and through all of the assessments that you have undergone. But there is a point at which we formally declare you to be graduates, and this is the point. Okay? So you transform from graduand to graduate at this point. Har ceann coláiste gríofa, agus cóirla dábhah colíochta agus colíochtaí éireann, Brennan colíochtaí fálamóirí an coláiste a bhain caighdeán amach í leithna cáilíiste. Agus iarm go cuairtear na fálamóirí féim a bhráid. On behalf of Griffith College and Quality and Qualifications Ireland, I hereby confer the awards on the learners of the college who've achieved the standards determined for those awards, and I ask that those learners be presented to me.
Irmanish Deirdre Gorman, Stewart Glor, Irahori O'Divan Gno Herbert. I call upon Deirdre Gorman, Programme Director, to present candidates from the college's business faculty.
Hello everybody, you're all very welcome. Graduates of the Higher Certificate in Business, Bachelor of Business and Bachelor of Marketing, class of 2020 and 21, special guests and friends, I would like to say a few words to mark this special day for this graduating class. Although your class was small in number, as graduates you represent 4 continents of the world, from countries such as Zimbabwe, Pakistan, China, Brazil, Italy, France and Ireland. Graduates, you have gone through a challenging year, but you have shown the tenacity to reach this great milestone, and congratulations must be showered on you, not only today, but also throughout your lives. You have managed to maintain your studies and graduate during a pandemic. Your families and friends must be so proud of you. Throughout your time in Griffith, you have shown great ability to be innovative through your business plans, to be socially aware through your volunteering, and to be ready for the world of business through your work with industry-based for-profit and not-for-profit companies in your final year projects. You have demonstrated sheer determination, creativity, and the motivation to succeed. As graduates of these programs, the vast majority of you have decided to pursue further studies here in Griffith College Dublin and in other institutions in Ireland and abroad. The teaching team speak very highly of you all, and in particular Jackie Tracy, who was unable to be here today, but offers you every best wish as you take your next step in your studies and into the employment arena. We would like you to keep in touch, whether it is for a chat or to seek advice. President, I now present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed programmes in the business faculty and who are worthy of their QQI award. Diane Alaki. Titwan Biar. Ryan Condren. Robert Scully. Larissa. Larissa Correa. Okay, and the Bachelor of Arts in Marketing, Mohammed Asif. I have to say a speech for the hospitality students as well, yeah. So just Lonan Dunn. Julie Legrand. Nicole Salonek. Charlotte Gondet. Alexandra Lefer. Meva Santini. And Elora Valentin. I'm going to do another speech. Yeah. Okay. Now, I have another few words to say. Okay. I can't miss these people. So, graduates of the International Degree and Diploma in Hospitality Management and class of 2020 and 21, and all your special friends and family. Okay, so I'd like to say a few words to mark your graduating day. So as Programme Director of the BA Honours Degree and Diploma in International Hospitality Management, I would like to acknowledge this group of dynamic and highly skilled young ladies and gentlemen for their hard work, perseverance, and dedication to their studies, and commitment to gaining industry experience in conjunction with their academic pursuits. These graduates, while studying, worked very successfully within a variety of hospitality organisations, which included five-star hotels, restaurants, bars, tourist attractions and travel agents. We are all acutely aware of how college life, and the hospitality sector in particular, has been affected by the recent pandemic. However, these graduates have demonstrated both flexibility and resilience throughout. It has been an exciting and challenging journey, but you have all stood up to the challenges presented to you, and today is testament to your strength of character and determination to succeed. This group of graduates has been a pleasure to work with, and all my colleagues speak very highly of them. They embody the caring, respectful, and professional spirit of hospitality, and always demonstrate a fun sense of camaraderie. I have no doubt that their futures will be successful, whether it is in industry or pursuing postgraduate studies here or abroad. At this point, I would like to take this opportunity to wish you all the very best of luck today and in your future careers, and remember that we are always here, so keep in touch. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed programmes in the business faculty and are worthy of their QQI award of Diploma and BA Honours in International Hospitality Management. Okay. Svetlana Borta Valkanova. Okay. Sarah Shandy. Well done. Alexandra Gingell. Well done. Well done. Sam Hembry. Okay. And Isabella Arrives Dominguez.
Iramanish Seamus Fitzpatrick, Cian Daiva, Irahori O Daivan Gno Ahur Nor Lahar. I call upon Seamus Fitzpatrick, Head of Faculty, to present candidates in respect of the college's business faculty.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. As Head of Faculty, I'd like to say a few words to you all, especially to the graduates, before I specifically refer to the BABSHR and the BABS Marketing graduating groups. Graduates of the class of 2020 and 21, and the reason we have both years recognised here today is last year we had to do our ceremony like all colleges and universities online, and a number of the students and the graduates last year are here with us today to celebrate their achievement with their family in person. And I'd like to congratulate the President of the College and the Directors for facilitating this, to do this graduation in a pandemic while adhering to all government restrictions has been very challenging. And thank Eilish, our head of our administration here and our team, for doing this. And I just knew from last year how important it was when I saw how disappointed students were when they couldn't graduate in person. So it's great to have the class of 2020 here today with the class of 2021. As the President mentioned, you have all demonstrated enormous fortitude and resilience throughout this global pandemic. In particular, you've had to maintain your self-discipline and focus as the world around you dramatically changed and as your lectures and exams moved from in-person to online. I would also like to thank my colleagues for their support and commend them for their agility throughout the past few years, as they too had to adapt quickly to the new COVID landscape and alter their teaching, learning and assessment strategies. I'm very fortunate to have a wonderful team in the business faculty, which is the largest faculty in Griffith College, and I'd like to acknowledge the tremendous support I receive from all of my colleagues. In particular, I would like to thank my Deputy Head, Madeleine Ford, Programme Directors Deirdre Gorman and Jackie Tracy, Year Heads, Faculty Administrators and all of the lecturers. While some of you graduating here today may now be undertaking postgraduate or professional studies, some of you may be focused on the jobs market or indeed in progressing your career. I know from LinkedIn updates that many of you have already secured very good positions. And speaking of LinkedIn, I recently had a notification that one of our former business graduates has just been recognised as a rising star for 2021 by the Energia Business Awards. On another very positive note for the faculty, one of our current business students, Jack Conan, represented the British and Irish Lions team in South Africa this year, which is one of the highest honours in professional world rugby. And if you're watching the International at the weekend, you will have seen once again a star performance. And it's great to see a Griffith student representing not only Ireland, but the Lions as well. These are the types of success stories that I look forward to reading about you in the years to come. I would also like to remind you that my colleagues are always here to offer you any advice and support that you may need throughout your career. So please, please don't hesitate to contact us should you need our help. And finally, before I call on the next conferring group, I would like to share a quote with you all from William Arthur Ward as you continue on the next chapter of your life. The adventure of life is to learn. The purpose of life is to grow. The nature of life is to change. The challenge of life, to overcome. The essence of life, to care. The opportunity of life is to serve. And the secret of life is to love. The spice of life is to befriend. And the beauty of life is to give. So congratulations again to you all and to your families, and have a wonderful day. Our next conferring group are those from the BA Honours in Business Studies with HRM and the BA Honours in Business Studies with Marketing. We deliver these programmes on a full, part-time, blended basis. And I'm sure all of our full-time graduates today will allow me to use this opportunity to begin by applauding the commitment and motivation of our closely knit part-time and blended graduates. For it's one thing to undertake a very demanding honours programme on a full-time basis, but to attend classes 3 nights a week, every week, while at the same time trying to balance the pressures of life with family and work is quite another. Your perseverance, your dedication, and your adaptability, as the President mentioned, is highly, highly commendable. Like the part-time graduates, our full-time graduates were also a very dedicated and committed group, and your lectures were very, very complimentary on how quickly you adapted to online learning and remote exams. I've no doubt the flexibility you demonstrated during this COVID pandemic will serve you very well when you face future challenges in life in both your personal and professional careers. President, I now present to you the following candidates who've successfully completed programmes in the Faculty of Business and who are worthy of the QQY Award of BA Honours in Business Studies with HRM and BA Honours in Business Studies with Marketing. Lynn Barrett. Ellie Komisky. Katie Farrell. Nicole Kelly. Kathy O'Rourke. Amy Power. Martina Wojcik. Ashleen Leach. Rachel Moran. Inga Vinte. Letitia Barbosa. Stefano Gilloa Bellini. Ryan Dennis Bergen. Isabella Bonatti. Beatrice Del Lago. Benjamin Dyer. Now our next graduate, Kresimir, as you can see, we're not going to take any chances. So Kresimir Horvat. Next graduate is Anna Kinsella. Kang Lee Lee. Sarah McLaughlin. Katie Miri Mulvihill. Jessica Munitz. Shene Mustafa. Nicole Pierce. Gilherm Posa. Devon Sargent. Emily Suen. Tao Wang. Adam Keefe. Mirko Menuzo. Sarah Nascimento. Adaury Souza.
Glamorish Deirdre Gorman, Stuart Clore, Irahori O'Divan Gno Herbert. I call again on Deirdre Gorman, Programme Director with the College's Business Faculty, to present business graduates.
Hello, you're all very welcome. I'm here to present the award for Certificate in SME Marketing and Sales and the BA in Procurement and Supply Chain Management. So, President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed programmes in ISME, BTEC and IIPMM Procurement and who are worthy of their QQI and BTEC awards. Kaylee Elger. Okay. Maria Fagan. Well done. Thank you. Michelle McManus. Well done. Orla Smith. Well done. Okay. Alice Chai. Michelle Collier. Okay. Breda Burns. Well done. Robert Condren. Glenn Cunningham. Well done. Philip Donoghue. Well done. Siobhan Guinan. Linda Moran. Michelle O'Brien. Callie Pinkelton. That's all the names. There's more people coming, Philip.
If you give us a moment or two while we will call the last set of graduates in a moment. I would now like to turn our attention to some prizes we give in respect of graduates who have received awards with us in the college. And I would ask that we proceed to that, and then we will return to the last set of graduates with us just there today. The following prizes are awarded in respect of the college's business programmes that we have called previously. And the first prize is awarded in respect of the BA Honours in Business Studies in HRM. So I would ask the graduate again, Lynn Barrett, to come again. And for a photograph with the president as well. The next prize is for the best academic achievement on the BA Arts and Honours in Business Studies Marketing, and that's Guilherme Possa. And for the best academic achievement on the BA Honours in International Hospitality Management, I call on Svetlana Borta Volkanova. And I now, with great pleasure, return and call Deirdre Gorman to present the remaining candidates.
At last, sorry about that. Okay, Eduardos Andrajeves. Okay. So we're looking at the BTEC Level 5 in Management and Leadership. Dara Farrell. Okay. Gloria Merkt. Well done. Austin O'Sullivan. Well done. James Pluck. Well done, James. Okay. Julia Sabak. Well done. Kenneth Dorian. Well done. Emma Hill. Well done, Emma. Okay. And Letitia Varela. Well done. Okay.
And finally, the final prize is awarded in respect of the BA in Marketing. And for the best academic achievement in the BA in Marketing, it's awarded to Devon Sargent. Ian Erica, Agwina Ushla, Curran Creach Lesh and Sharman Shaw, Condav Octany of Runna or Aulamori and Colashta, Baron Buicus Liv Galere. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the ceremony for the purpose of conferring awards on the graduates of the college. My best wishes and thanks to you all. While the graduates are here with us, I'd like to take this opportunity to briefly mention the Griffith College Alumni Network. With over 40,000 graduates living in Ireland, Europe, and in over 104 countries worldwide, the network is an excellent way to stay in touch with classmates, fellow graduates, and the college. The network has also proven to be a valuable resource for recent graduates seeking or changing employment. As we move towards our 50th anniversary, we're also delighted to see our graduates from earlier years using it to recruit Griffith graduates to meet their own organisation's needs. Details about the network are available on Griffith Alumni Network and from the college's website. Finally, we would like to thank all the graduates and guests for their attendance on campus today. We regret that we're not in a position on this occasion to invite everyone to mingle and gather together and celebrate over drinks and refreshments as we had planned and hoped. We recognise that health and safety must remain our first priority, and thank you for your support and compliance under these particular circumstances. For now, we wish you every joy and happiness in celebrating your success with your close friends throughout the day. As a token, we've small boxes of chocolates for everyone as they head their separate ways. In the future, and hopefully near future, we look forward to meeting you again on campus without restriction, and to continue as you continue to develop your successful careers. In the meantime, please stay safe and well. Please stand for the academic procession.
you.